Hello, this is Ralph Sinkay. I can prove to you in less than 5 minutes that Oswald did not kill Kennedy. This is the famous Altkins photo. It was taken during the assassination while President Kennedy was being shot. I want you to look at the upper left-hand corner. There's a man standing there. He has on a dark shirt. His shirt is unbuttoned. You can see his white t-shirt. He's standing next to the white column. He is the doorway man. Many people believe that he is Lee Harvey Oswald. Others think that he was another employee of the book depository called Billy Lovelady. I'm going to show you who is correct. Okay, now let's look at Oswald's arrest photo. I want you to look at his collar. Look at his left collar, so you'll be looking on your right as you face him. Notice that it is a double collar. There's a large flap next to his neck, and then below that there's a second flap. You could call it a lapel. It's narrower, it's slender, it's tapering, and it extends down the garment. And between the two flaps, you will see a notch. That is a collar that resembles a man's suit. It's not typical for most men's shirts. Most men's shirts just have a simple one-flap collar. This is very important. Make note of it. Now let's look at the picture of Billy Lovelady. You'll see that he's wearing a checkered flannel shirt. There's a simple collar, just one flap, no lapel running down the shirt, just an ordinary men's shirt with one simple collar, and it's the kind of shirt that most men wear most of the time. This is how most of the shirts are arranged. It's very different from the shirt that we saw Oswald wearing. Note also that Billy Lovelady is a bigger man than Oswald. He's stockier. He's got a heavier build. But the most important thing right now is to just see that the shirt he's wearing has a simple one-flap collar. All right, let's look at Doorway Man. I want you to look at his right collar. So it's on your left. It's right next to the white column that you see on the left. You'll notice that it's a double collar. There's a large flap, and then there's a smaller flap. It's more narrow, it tapers, it extends down the garment. When you look at both flaps together, it looks like a question mark. And it looks like you can easily see the notch between the two. This is exactly the same kind of collar that we saw on Oswald's shirt. It is very different from the collar that we saw on Lovelady's shirt, which was a simple collar. So this is clearly identical to the collar that was worn by Oswald. And it is very different from that was worn by Lovelady. All right, now let's look at the final picture. This is a composite picture. You can see the Doorway Man on your left, and then Lovelady is on the right. I want you to skip the picture that says Lovelady 1971. That was taken 8 years later. It was a staged picture. Forget about it. Just look at the picture of Lovelady to the right of that and glance back and forth between Lovelady and the Doorway Man, and look at their collars. You'll be looking at Lovelady's left collar, and you'll be looking at Doorway Man's right collar. And you can see that Doorway Man's collar is very different. It could not possibly be the same shirt, therefore it could not be the same man. Oswald did not kill Kennedy. He was standing outside at the time. Please share this video.